I stare into your eyes. You into mine, lying perfectly still, like we are frozen in time.
Oh God.
I don't want this to be over. Don't want the morning to come. My head upon your shoulder.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, welcome to Zion Culture. And we are here for another episode of Movie Review.
Yes.
I'm Kenneth Chinonye by name, and with me is a very special co-host.
Ife James, thank you so much.
Yeah, and we are reviewing the movie For Better or...
For pause.
For Better, for Pause.
For better, for pause. Not for worse, but for pause.
When the money is there.
The love is...
Sweeter.
Okay. When Jesus is there, the love is sweeter. That day that they wanted to do wedding, if Jesus was not there, the wedding would have been bitter. But because Jesus was there, it was better.
Wow. Don't leave me. So. We are going to the lessons immediately. The lessons we learned from this movie, and I will be starting with my core.
Okay. So, there are a lot of lessons from the movie, but there was one that was core. From the title, you hear For Better, for Pause. And there are people whose mindset about finances in marriage and relationship needs to align with what the concept of oneness in marriage is supposed to be. So, the lesson, very, very obvious, is transparency and the ability to actually be of help to your partner when they are in need. And also, of course, don't let me see all the lessons. But another one that's very important, don't allow your pain cloud your decision making.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about that, the fact that you should be careful who you take advice from. And we saw this lady from the beginning. I was telling someone that, to me, this lady was not entirely evil, like evil, because you could see that someone was literally pushing her. Though initially I hated her, but getting to the end, I was like, okay. So we should mind the people that speak to us, because most times there are homes you grow up from, and it will just, like, everything will just impress on you that, men has come, like, men are bad. And you just be relating with men as per men has come, just because you grew up from. And that's another reason why I feel parents also need to imbibe a difference, especially homes that you know that this home is not so stable. Try to talk to your children so that they see home beyond. Let's say if you're unable to, I don't think there's any home that God cannot fix, but still put that knowledge in them that is better than this. It can be better than this. This is not all that there is to a home or to home. So that was the first lesson.
Yeah, sorry, before you go to the next stuff, I want to build on that. That home is the first lens of the world that the child has. So when a child wants to have a mindset about how the world is, they look at the home where they grew up from. Yeah. So when they see the father as this, there is already an assumption that from this sample size, we can use it to make a generalization of the world. Yeah. So like she said, it's very, very important that the home is built on as close to kingdom principles as possible. So sorry.
Yeah, and another lesson I got is the part of forgiveness, my God. So we are in a generation whereby they think that we are Christians. Someone will offend you, and you just the next day you're forgiving the person. You know this the way movies do now, like please now that, and the next day you see the man is back. And that's one thing I really love about this movie. Sincerely, I love this movie, and kudos to the writer, the producer, everybody. Like, they made everything so real that you could see the 10 months, 11 months, and you will know that forgiveness is not joke. Like,
let me ask one question. You said it was sorry. So are you saying people that forgive immediately are not real?
No, I mean, when you're portraying it in a movie, let's not be too quick to make forgiveness.
But I'm saying
so
that
easy.
People that forgive easily is not real.
It's different, but there's a level of hurt you will get.
There are still people, no matter the level of hurt, there are still people that can forgive. Is more easy than others.
They've not gotten. There are levels of. There's a level of hurt you will get. You want to forgive, but yourself will be like.
No, I'm not saying the struggle to forgive is not real, but I'm saying
struggle.
that the length of time to forgive is not. It differs, and is not a one size fits all issue. And what is grievous to one person may not be grievous to the other person. So the same offense can be committed to two different people, and the time of forgiveness will be very, very different. But I get your point that we should be as real as possible in the movie. So I just wanted to throw that in.
Yeah. And that thing that stood out for me in that movie is the fact that, still talking about realness, I think it was the first scene or the second scene. They were at home, husband and wife. That was the first husband and wife, Tolu, and I didn't see makeup on the woman's face.
I was probably sleeping there.
You know, we've been watching movies whereby makeup makeup artists just rub makeup everywhere. You're on bed, makeup. Like, that was the first thing that stood out for me in the movie.
When they were sleeping, there was a meditation that was happening. So they are waking up into the glory with the makeup.
No. Like, I was so impressed when I saw that this lady was looking so real. When she's going to work, she's with her wig and makeup, and I'm like, wow. Like, so someone can think of this. And I've been having issues with people that do movies and makeup at night, makeup I have a lot of good things to say about this movie. That's one of it, and I really love it. So, do we have any other lesson?
Yeah, I think the lessons we mentioned covers the core of it. Okay, another one is God works in very interesting ways. The way God provided a window of opportunity for the husband was from him accommodating the guy, and the guy staying in the place. Now the guy is complaining that the person that is building their own house is not finishing his house. Meanwhile, God is actually delaying so that he can open door for this other person. Yeah. So God works in very interesting ways that we don't see what God is doing in the now, in present time. But if we are patient enough to see with foresight, we'll see what God is doing.
Powerful. So, I think we'll just move over to the technicalities of, though I didn't really observe. Okay, I think I'm starting now. So, for the technicalities, the only thing I observed, I watched out for the, what's the name again? What's the name? Subtitle. The person that did subtitle, my God. It was. I won't say it was bad, but there were a lot of errors that I felt like, and there was one that was, what's the pronunciation again? Like, the spellings were completely different from what was... there is this thing that you're spelling something that sounds like what they said. I'm trying to get an example, but the example is leaving my... I think fueled.
Like border.
Yeah, they said fueled, and then they wrote foiled. Like, it was so bad that I picked it, and I was like, and so many others. I think that was my issue with it, the subtitle.
So over to me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think and the movie was a good one. I do think nowadays, even though they needed that time to establish the pain, the length of the pain and the recovery of the guy, I think it could have been a little more concise. But again, I feel like because it's art cannot. There's nothing about art that can be generalized. The same thing that I don't really like or may not like is something else that somebody may genuinely like you. Lord Father, it took the time for the guy to heal. That the guy did not forgive easily. So yes, I think for me it's just like, this is nice. And it's been a while I saw a movie that was 2 hours 30 minutes. It's been quite some time. But I like the fact that I finished in part 1.
And it's still making sense.
And it made sense. I like that part. Then the story was solid. And I liked something about this Refix ministry is they take contemporary issues and solve it with faith-based solutions. So it's not just going all different ways. Finance is a big deal. Finance is one of the top 3 things that scatter marriages. And they dealt with it. And there are a lot of people that have that mindset of the woman, which we should actually talk about.
Exactly what I want to talk about next.
Yeah.
This issue of my money is my money. Your money is our money. It is look like, try to be humble or anything. But I enjoyed the second couple, the fact that they discussed about everything. They shared their burdens together and all of that. And the first one was just, though we saw the reason later on, but this mindset of my money is my money. Your money is, and the fact that most people do not really know when they've met good guys. Like, I was literally feeling for this guy. Like, this guy was sacrificing even when he didn't have anything. So, Chinonye,
tell us, how do you know a good guy?
No, like.
Oh, she's blushing. My goodness. Just tell us how to know a good guy. 7 steps to recognize a good guy.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. by his actions.
Okay.
By his actions. Like, you could see that this guy was going all way. Like, and another thing I learned is the fact that, regardless of the fact that he suspected that this is what the woman is doing, he didn't change anything about it.
Not suspect though.
No, there was a point he saw where the lady got promotion and didn't tell him.
Tiwa, you got promoted and you didn't tell me about it.
It's just something small. It's not a big.
But I don't think it was really suspecting. I think the man was being a good man by trusting his wife.
But he saw the signs.
Yeah.
Some men will see that signs and withdraw in what they are doing. Like, the one that paid me the more is this guy paid you for just 40K. And you gave him 10K. Like no, I was touched. Like, what will 10K do for this? Like, there are some
she was so content. I said, "Oh, that means we'll be jumping buses. You know, you should jump buses before. Yeah, that's we have to do it for." I think for me, the place where I felt like when Bible was speaking about the state of human art as being desperately wicked, I think when people are bettered in safe environment, sometimes it's difficult to see how wicked people can be. That he came and told you that the sister is in need of a surgery, life-defining surgery that costs 3 million. You have way more than that, and you say you were only able to give 150K. And at some point, you're even trying to reduce it.
No, you were even taking permission for the 150K, sir.
I gave Kolade 150,000 naira for the surgery.
Like, I was like, wow, you need to take permission. And that's what's, I don't know, that's what's, how do I put it now? The things we hear, that's how they really affect us, such that even though we want to do certain things, we don't find ourselves doing them because we just feel like everybody's the same. And, that movie was a lot. I can't even remember the parts where I cried.
She cried. Wow.
No, I'm trying to think. Where was that? Yeah, I think it was the part where they
met.
Yeah, and I was like, oh God.
Wait, why did you cry when they met?
I don't even know. No, the fact that somehow I'm seeing that this woman is not so bad. How will she fix this? Like, and I felt the betrayal of the man. Like, now going to the hospital and you're hearing that, like, the sound and everything, she's dead. The soundtrack, I was even watching at 2.0 and I could feel the sound. Like, I was emotional. I was like, what will this man do? What will the woman do? Like, they were just showing it of them and I was like, oh God. It was touching. It was a lot. And the fact he still fell into a wrong hand, I won't really call it a wrong hand. The friend he met, it's not a wrong hand, Sha.
You see, a lot of things about life is not black and white. Okay, I was sharing with somebody and I said that Christian movies are not going to make sense. They've not been making sense. And Christian movies are not built to make sense. Reason why I'm saying this is because Christian movies are going to give you the solution according to what the Bible says.
Yeah.
So it cannot mix. There are some people that will be like, there's no way in this world that guy can forgive the wife. Because what the wife did was actually very heavy. And it makes no sense for the person to forgive. But you see, Christian movie is not supposed to reinforce worldly ideologies. They are supposed to say, this is what the Christian Christ teaches. That we should forgive. It did not say forgive if the odds is small. Forgive if the odds is big. Forgive if, he said, forgive. Like, it's as just for. So Christian drama, you are a preacher, so you are telling the world, this is what the Lord says. So yes.
And
what did I even say to this place?
We talked about Christian drama, but the way it was portrayed, it was more like we could see that this is really hard. Yeah. And that's why I really love the movie. They made it look so real. This is hard for me. Even when the man finally came back, he didn't just go to all lovey. Like, I love the fact that we don't make pain look so irrelevant. Like, someone is going through pain and the next day you're just saying a lady, and that's what happened in most of our Christian movie. She just kneeled down, please, pastor is there telling you this, and that's what they've hugged and they've come. Like, it's not real. Like, it's not. So I just love the realism of the.
Yeah, you mentioned something that is very key. Pain should not be. What's the word now? We should not erode that obedience can take place despite pain. So it's very important that when we talk about obeying God, it's not only from a place of comfort,
Yeah.
from when it is easy. It's saying that even in the most painful issues of life, even in the most hurtful things about life,
Yeah.
obedience to divine instruction, hard as it may be, is still very expedient.
And okay, I think that should be all we have to say. I'll just
Yeah.
ask for the last thing I'll have to say is the fact that in everything, God is very important. Because if you look at the life of the man, I'm trying to assume a life, if that man was living without God, like where would the provision had come from? The initial provision when the wife was not there to help. Where he was thinking about moving on with divorce and all, it was God that, it was not even the marriage counselor that did it. To me, it was God that did the whole work. So a life without God is really hard. So God is like the first step in every marriage, to solve every marriage crisis. God is like the first step to me. I feel so.
Oh, definitely, because what other solution do you? And most solutions that the word prescribes after a major betrayal is that you let go and forget and move on with life. But the truth is, God is still very concerned about the structure of the family,
Yeah.
and the word is this destroyed because the family structure is this destroyed.
Yeah.
We are product of families,
Yeah.
and so I think this is where you are supposed to rate the movie.
Yo, so let's rate the movie and you go first.
Wow, this is a setup. That's 6.5.
Jesus. Wow. It's looking like I'm always no. Anyway, I read the movie 9. And that's because, I love the way they were so real about the acting and all. So 9. Yeah, and any further statements?
Watch the movie, share with your network. Promote Christian movies, promote gospel-based entertainment and evangelitainment works amongst your circle. Stop all the good things. And most importantly, do not allow the pain that you witnessed cloud the way you live now. Heal from every pain and allow God's peace to flourish to your heart.
Yeah, so the movie is on YouTube, Refix TV, Refix Films, and it's also on it's on almost every status. It's a very wonderful movie, for better, for pause, and we'd love you to watch it and drop your comments in the comment section and tell us what you feel or what you think about this movie. You can also rate it as well. Until we meet you again on this channel, please do well to subscribe, like, share, and do everything. God bless you. And we say bye.
Bye.